Now, this weekend is going to see countries from across the continent descend on Turin in Italy for the 66th Eurovision Song Contest. Now, someone who knows this competition better than anyone, or at least better than most, is Ukraine's answer to Graham Norton. I kid you not. Timur Miroshnienko, who's been commenting on the event for the country since 2005. This year, however, looks a bit different for Timur. Where he'd normally be in the stadium lapping up the atmosphere, he now finds himself under the city of Lviv in the west of Ukraine, broadcasting live from a bunker. Timur joins me now. Timur, thank you so much for being with me here on the programme this afternoon. You don't normally broadcast from Lviv, do you? Is that the region that you're from, or why are you broadcasting from there?
No, I'm from Kiev, and I've been to Kiev just a couple of days before. But from the first days of Russian invasion, a full-scale invasion to Ukraine, the TV station and TV towers were one of the main aims of Russian shells. So on the fourth or fifth day of war, they shelled a TV tower in Kiev, the main office of UAPBC, our public broadcaster, and that's why then five people killed. Yeah, and after that, all the TV staff, all the TV crew go underground.
So tell me a little bit. I have to say, I'm looking at you on our Zoom link, and it doesn't look like too much of a bunker at the moment. Thankfully, it looks like you've got some daylight. but tell me a bit about the bunker that you're actually broadcasting from. What's it like doing TV from down below the Earth's surface?
Yeah, right now I'm in a hotel because there are no air raid alerts right now, so we can do everything we need. Now I'm preparing for the second semifinal, but if we are talking about my commentary bunker, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold there, but there nothing can interrupt the broadcast. So, for example, if suddenly air raid alerts will on, we don't need to go anywhere. We have to we are already in a safe place, so we can continue to do our job.
And Timur, I mean, you've given me a sense of how your life has changed since the war began. Can you give me perhaps more of an understanding? You know, you don't broadcast news shows as such, so does it now feel that doing something like the Eurovision is a welcome distraction, or does it feel like you need to be focusing on more serious news?
Of course, all the broadcasting of all Ukrainian channels right now united for TV marathon about what's going on live right now, right here, all over Ukraine. Eurovision right now for all of us, for all Ukrainians, like a fresh breath of fresh air. After yesterday's semifinal, I received thousands of messages and letters from people, and they thanked me that just for 2 hours they got back to normal regular life, because Eurovision is very popular in Ukraine, and of course a lot of people are waiting for the shows, and a lot of them flee the war. They had to change country, change the place and their regular life, and just for 2 hours yesterday they got back to the normal life. They just to remember that.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit about the Kalush Orchestra. I have to say I'm a big fan of the song. I think it's a really strange but really compelling mixture of, two very different styles. You've got rap, you've got folk music there. Is it the sort of music that they're known for? And are they already quite famous in Ukraine? I think we're going to have them on Times Radio later this evening. So maybe just give me a little sense of who the Kalush Orchestra are.
Yeah, right now they are one of the most popular bands in Ukraine, and not because of Eurovision. Eurovision is just a new step, new step in their career. They gathered stadiums for the last couple of years. They're really popular because it's a brand new old school music, something like that for Ukraine. They trying to use authentic and folk elements in their music and do it in a new way. It's very interesting, really. They have really interesting material. And right now, they like on the front line of musical defense of Ukraine, because from the first days of the war, a lot of different videos with the moments of war, they sounds with their songs.
But Timur, just finally and briefly, you are a Eurovision expert, having broadcast on it since 2005. I know that the bookies' favourite is the Kalush Orchestra, but what about Britain's entry? What chances do you think we have?
If not Ukraine, Britain gonna win this year, I think.
Oh, well, we love
But
you for saying that.
definitely top three. Definitely top three.
Well, that's a relief. I want Ukraine to win, actually, but I'll take second or even third place. That was Ukrainian Eurovision commentator Timur Miroshnienko. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to you again, Timur, about cultural activities in Ukraine. This is Mariella Frostrup on Times Radio, and up next.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors.
Well, we're going to be asking whether neighbours should be allowed to vote on planning rules. You've been sending in all kinds of horror stories about neighbours. Very grateful for them. Thank you very much. And they keep on piling in. I've got from John, it's bin wars around here. At least once a month, one of my bins ends up down the road and theirs has gone somewhere else. So they just take in the one at the end of their drive and a hostage situation ensues. That sounds very tense indeed. John, thank you for sharing that. I'll be back just after this.